Alright guys, we're back in that fill berm, and we're going over areas we went over before, because when you go over it very carefully you find stuff. Because I was over this spot and we got ourselves a gotta seem to get a lot of weedies in here. I'm thinking we got 1950 or 56 possibly. That kind of looks like a 50 to me. Huh, very cool. Just means there could be silver in here too. So we've pulled 2 silvers out of this berm so far. So yeah, let's keep at it. Alright guys, this is crazy freaky. We're down in the low spot. We're just in an area where that we never gridded last year, because it appeared that it was a fill area. We just went over back to the spot where we found the 2 large cents last year, and just to see if we could eke out maybe some silver. So we didn't have much luck there, so we came back to this area, and I thought, okay, I'll just grid a few lines and don't think too much of it and move on. But had a 27-28 sound like a modern penny. Modern pennies are sounding up into the 30s tonight. But this is crazy. I see a friggin' I see a Wreathed. I see like a King George V. This would be not only our first silver down here, but Wreathed silver too. So maybe some of these areas aren't fill, and would have been little picnicking spots for people going to the sandy bottom, which is what we've been looking for. So let's clean it up and see what year it is. Definitely see George V. So, and it's probably, I don't know, it's got to be a 925, or it's got to be a pre-1920. All right. Well, guys, she's a real slicker for the date. I'm sure I could probably see it with a magnifying glass when I get home, but I can definitely not see it. Actually, I'm beginning to think that these are fill soils, and possibly maybe going back to the early 60s, the late 50s, maybe when they took out the shore cliffs and graded it into a sandy spot. I don't know, maybe that's when all this fill got dumped down here. It's hard to say, but if that's the case, then there is some good potential for more stuff in here, because that was in the heart of the grounds where a lot of stuff has been found. Yeah, this thing's definitely been moved around a lot. It's been dinged up, scraped up, and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. All right, well, I think we will concentrate on this area just a little bit more, and hopefully we can eke out some more stuff. Maybe our 50th large cent would be awesome. Well, we got our first Georgie of the night on a really high signal, almost sounding like silver. And we got 1948. Bit crusty to see it there, but very cool. There's definitely potential for silver here. Alright guys, we got our first weedy of the night, and it looks like a 1950. Yeah, I think there's a lot of coins in this area, because they put fill in here, and people in the past weren't able to reach this deep. But yeah, this is definitely potential for silver if all this stuff has been locked in. So let's keep going and cross fingers. Well, we had something pretty loud ringing up around the same Same as the George dime, but a little bit newer this time. Very strange. We're actually around the where an old tree used to be, so I don't know what's going on here. That George dime was actually like literally 1 inch under the ground in the topsoil, so I don't know. Strange stuff. This one was way deeper than that. All right, it's a very cool little truck. Plastic underneath, doesn't have any maker's marks or anything on it, so very weird. We're in one of the last areas of the park we've gridded, mainly because we've been through a few times before and there wasn't much, but we've got quite a few moderns in this area. Well, relative to what I'm usually getting. I mean, I've got about 5 or 6 in the last half hour, which is a lot. But we got something, I thought it was a modern penny. It looks kind of silvery, but it's not kind of silvery. But it is something. I have found one of these here before, and we got a, looks like a subway token. Not sure from where. Is it Toronto Transit Commission? Or where is this one from? Oh, it is. It's a bit newer one. The other one we got was the 1954 edition. This one looks definitely a bit newer, but they definitely, I don't think they use these anymore. All right, see you on the next. Well, this was a screaming signal down here in the high 30s. Definitely didn't sound like iron. And the lucky number is 34. That looks like brass, stamped number. Don't know what from, but very interesting. All right, see you on the next. There we got ourselves another George. And we got 1950. Just a bit lighter. We're in an area that seems to be wet for quite a bit of the year. Not a very well drained spot. They planted silver maples here many years ago. All right, see you on the next. All right, guys, finally, after long last, we came back to another spot we've been also gridding that we left till last, and we finally got our 50th. This is our 50th big 5-0 large cent from this park. Oh man, what could 50 large cents buy back in I don't know, but we got George V. We got 1 cent Canada. Oh, there comes 1911. Oh, sweet, man. Oh, that's awesome. That just made the night. Sweet stuff. I was actually going back to some areas from the other night because I lost my drop sheet. I don't know what happened to it, but wow. That's coming clear as it dries. Have to see what the condition the other side is. We had some deep fill, but at the very bottom you can see we got almost pinpointer deep fill soil, and then we got original ground down at the bottom, and that's where that largie came out of. Oh man, let's clean it up and get a better look. Well, she's got a little bit of crustiness to George on that side, but the other side is quite nice. That will be a first year. That will be a first year KG5 right after the Eddies. Aw, sweet. Well, we're gonna have to concentrate on this area. I've been over this area quite a bit in the past and just wandering around, so we're gonna come back and continue gridding it, and maybe we can also eke out some wreathed silver. Awesome stuff. See you on the next. Oh guys, we're in crappy fill soils. Although not too far from here we pulled out our oldest wheat, 1909. But we had really iffy signal, but checking it in 4 kilohertz. There was a 32, a 28 popping out. We pulled a nail out from down deeper, and then we scanned it again, and we had some solid numbers, 24, and we got some silver. Finally, we got some silver tonight. Oh, guys, we got wreathed. We got wreathed silver. Oh, look at that. I think that's a dime. That's too big to be a fishy. Oh, sweet, sweet stuff. That almost looks like Eddie's crown at the top. Well, that would be cool if this was an Eddie, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape too. Alright, let's clean it off and see who's hiding behind door number 2. Aw, sweet guys, we got a Georgie dime. Aw, that's so excellent. And we got ourselves a last year 925er. We got a 1919. There's a little bit of wear in the middle, but overall it's not that bad. Better than a kick in the pants, I'll tell you that. Very sweet. Oh, I mean, we were just doing our last swath heading out of here. We got the largie a lot further down, and I never expected I'd be getting this up in this area, which really hasn't produced that much. So yeah, I guess it's worth focusing on this area. All right, we know what we must do now. See you on the next. Well, we had a really deep, iffy signal, and we had to go almost below pinpointer deep, and we got this hunk of lead. Crazy stuff. I think we were only a few feet away from that George dime too, so I don't know what this would be from. So much fill in here. Crazy stuff. See you on the next.